Are you guys ready to be monkeys? Okay, first you're going to be monkeys jumping all around. Jump, jump, jump around, jump around. Jumping on the bed, but not your bed. I don't know if you're allowed to jump on your bed. These monkeys are a little bit naughty, so just pretend jumping on the ground, that you're jumping on the bed. Ready? 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on that bed." 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." No more monkeys jumping on the bed. No one falling off, bumping their head. No calling the doctor. The doctor didn't have to say, "No more monkeys jumping today," 'cause they all are laying down healing. They're trying to recover. Did you jump enough? Jumping? Can you swing? I don't know how you might be able to swing like a monkey in a tree, because we'll do that one. 5 little monkeys swinging in a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snaps that monkey right out of that tree. 4 little monkeys swinging in a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snaps that monkey right out of that tree. 3 little monkeys swinging in a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snaps that monkey right out of that tree. 2 little monkeys swinging in a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snaps that monkey right out of that tree. 1 little monkey swinging in a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snaps that monkey right out of that tree. They are all eaten. They should not have tempted fate. Poor little monkeys. What do I have next for you? We have our singing songs. Here it is. Our singing book. This book has no picture except for that teeny thing on the front. This book is called, let me get to the front, "There's a Hole in the Bucket." The pictures are made by Nadine Bernard Westcott. It looks like a farmer and his wife. There's the farmer, there's the husband, and chickens, and she says, "Henry, water!" I think they have to go all the way to the well to go get water. They don't have water coming into their house. They don't have faucets. They have to go to where the water is and get it with a bucket. So he runs up and he gets a bucket full of water, but something's wrong. The water's coming out. He comes all the way and there's no more water left. And he says, "There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole." She says, well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, fix it. With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fix it, dear Liza? With what? How would you fix that? She says, with the straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry, with the straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, with straw. Straw is big grass, and so she's thinking just stuff it with some of the grass, the dry grass, which is called straw. But the straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. The straw is too long, dear Liza, too long. Long piece. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then cut it. If something's too long, you might be able to cut it. Well, how shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? Well, how shall I cut it, dear Liza? Well, how? With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry. With an axe. How would you cut the straw? He tries to cut it, but the axe is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. The axe is too dull, dear Liza, too dull. It won't cut. It's not sharp enough. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then sharpen it. On what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? On what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza? On what? How can he sharpen his axe? On a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. On a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry. On a stone. There's such a thing called as a sharpening stone. So he goes and gets the stone, but the stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry. When you sharpen a knife or something on a stone, it's supposed to be a little wet. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet it. With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what? With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water. She's getting frustrated. Well, how shall I carry it, dear Liza, dear Liza? Well, how shall I carry it, dear Liza? Well, how? It's like, how am I going to carry this water? In the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. In the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry. In the bucket. But there's a problem with that. There was a hole in the bucket, remember? He's trying to plug it with his finger, but it's not working. He's got all the materials to try to fix everything. He says, look, there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole. He's showing her that the water is coming out of the hole. Oh my goodness. That was a whole problem. Oh, look what they decided to do. They decided to just have fun and have some water play. They were getting upset and frustrated, but they're like, you know what? Let's just have some fun, and then we'll try to fix it. Maybe there's something else they can fix it with. Okay, last story. This is called Home for a Bunny by Margaret Wise Brown. What is a bunny? Home for a bunny. Spring, 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 sang the frog. Spring, sang the groundhog. Rop, rop, spring. Spring, 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 sang the robin. It was spring. The leaves burst out, the flowers burst out, and robins burst out of their eggs. It was spring. In the spring, a bunny came down the road. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny, a home of his own. Under a rock, under a stone, under a log, or under the ground. Where would a bunny find a home? Where is your home? He asked the robin. Here, 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 sang the robin. Here in this nest is my home. Here, 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 sang the little robins, who were about to fall out of the nest. Here is our home. Ooh, not for me, said the bunny. I would fall out of a nest. I would fall on the ground. So he went on looking for a home. Where is your home? He asked a frog. Wog, 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 sang the frog. Wog, wog, wog. Down in the bog, under the water. Ah, not for me, said the bunny. Under the water, I would drown in a bog. So he went on looking for a home. Where do you live? He asked the groundhog. In a log, said the groundhog. Can I come in? Said the bunny. No, you can't come in my log, said the groundhog. Bummer. At least he asked to find out. So the bunny went down the road, and down the road he went. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny, a home of his own, under a rock or a log or a stone. Where would a bunny find a home? Down the road and down the road and down the road he went until he met a bunny. Another bunny. Where is your home? He asked the bunny. Here, said the bunny. Here is my home. Under this rock, under this stone, down under the ground. Here is my home. Can I come in? Said the bunny. Yes, said the bunny. And so he did. And they lived together. Well, oh, and that was his home. They're all snuggled. Oh. I'm so glad he found a home. In the springtime. I'm so glad it's spring. I love seeing the leaves sprout and the flowers and all sorts of things. I missed Erin this week so much. I think you guys did too. I hope that she'll be back for Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see how she feels. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And whoever's celebrating Passover, that you enjoy your Passover. And all of that good stuff. Oh, and there's Easter on Sunday. So I hope whoever is celebrating that has a nice Easter too. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye.